All right, let's just jump right in. If you're a creator, you probably know this feeling all too well. You are constantly grinding, making content, posting, engaging, and for what? It feels like you're just spinning your wheels, not actually getting anywhere. You're working harder than you ever have, but your bank account, it just doesn't seem to reflect that effort. Today, we're going to build the bridge from that feeling of being stuck to building a real profitable business that actually sells. Does this hit home? It's what's known as the content treadmill, and it is a trap that so many incredibly talented people fall into. You're pouring your heart and soul into creating amazing stuff, but there's a missing link between all that effort and a business that actually pays the bills. The good news? You can absolutely get off that treadmill. And trust me, you're going to want to because the opportunity here is, well, it's staggering. The creator economy is projected to be worth over $1.3 trillion by 2033. Now, that's not just a trend. It's a massive economic earthquake. It means there's a huge audience out there actively looking for and willing to pay for specialized knowledge and digital solutions. The real question is, how do you claim your piece of that pie? And this right here, this is the core idea. This slide shows the fundamental shift you have to make. Over on the left, you've got the typical model. You make content, you chase followers, and then you just kind of hope money shows up somehow. It's totally reactive. But the contentpreneur model on the right, it flips the entire script. You start with a business idea with a product first, then you create content specifically engineered to attract buyers for that product. See the difference? It's proactive. It's intentional. So how do we make that shift? Well, before we get into any of the tactics, any of the blueprints, it all starts right up here. It starts with a huge change in how you think. It's about evolving from just being a creator to becoming a true entrepreneur. This question, this is the one that trips up so many creators. I mean, it seems logical, right? It feels like the very first thing you should be asking yourself. But honestly, this question sends you down a path that's focused entirely on you and what you feel like making. And that right there is exactly why so many digital products completely fail to sell. And here it is. This slide is the game changer. Asking this question changes everything. Instead of focusing on your passion project, you start with the market's pain point. You focus on solving a real nagging problem for a very specific group of people. This isn't the foundation of a hobby. This is the foundation of a business. And that leads us to what a digital product actually is. See, it's not about the format. It's not an ebook. It's not a video course. None of that. It is a solution packaged up. It is the vehicle that delivers a transformation. Think about it. People don't buy courses. They buy a new reality. They buy the solution to a problem that's been keeping them up at night. Now, of course, making this shift can feel terrifying. We're all conditioned to fear failure. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? This little acronym here is just a brilliant way to reframe it. Fail isn't failure. It's finding an individual lane. It's not a dead end. It's just a necessary detour that helps you discover your unique, profitable path in the market. Okay? So now that we've got the mindset right, let's get down to brass tacks. It's time to build that bridge to profitability, and we're going to do it with a super clear step-by-step framework. We're going to break this all down into 4 simple phases. First, ideation and validation. That's where you find a winning idea. Second, creation and development, where you actually build the thing. Third is launch and marketing, where you get it out into the world. And finally, number 4, growth and scaling, where you turn it into a long-term money-making asset. Let's start with phase 1. This is, and I'm not exaggerating, probably the most critical step of them all. The entire goal here is to find a genuine market need and validate that your idea can actually make money before you spend a single second creating the product itself. So where are the big opportunities right now? Well, research points to some really interesting areas. You've got everything from local services like HVAC and legal help to booming online sectors like business-to-business software and sustainable e-commerce. Picking a niche like one of these lets you become the go-to expert, and that means you can command much higher prices. And how do you get paid? Sure, a one-time purchase is pretty common, but look at this. The subscription model absolutely dominates the market, controlling over 56% of digital goods sales. And why is that? Because it creates a stable, predictable, recurring revenue stream. And that, my friends, is the holy grail for any sustainable business. So once you have that validated idea, you can finally move on to phase 2, creation. This is where you package up your solution into a high-quality product. This is where you bring your digital asset to life. And listen, the possibilities here are massive. It could be an in-depth online course, a set of super useful design templates, an exclusive membership community, or even specialized software. The key isn't the format. Remember? The key is that the product delivers real tangible value and solves that core problem you identified all the way back in phase one. You did it. You built an amazing product. Now what? You can't just put it out there and expect customers to magically find it. Phase 3 is all about executing a powerful go-to-market plan to generate that all-important early momentum. So the crucial thing here is to use a multi-channel approach. That means you're tweaking your website to show up in Google searches. That's your SEO. You're building a relationship with potential customers through email. You're engaging your community on social media, and you're using super targeted paid ads to reach your perfect customers fast. A successful launch, that's just the beginning. Phase 4 is where you shift from a one-time event to building a long-term profitable system. This is all about using data to make smart decisions that lead to sustainable growth. So what does that mean? It means you are obsessively tracking key numbers, things like customer acquisition cost or CAC, which is just how much you spend to get a new customer, and customer lifetime value or CLTV. You're constantly running little experiments, A/B tests to improve your sales pages. And as you grow, you're always looking for new ways to expand your product line and better serve the audience you already have. And all of this, it brings us to the real end goal of this entire process. The ultimate shift from creator to contentpreneur is about understanding this one thing. You're not just trying to capture attention. You're trying to build lasting value. This slide just illustrates the difference perfectly. Over on the left, you have attention, likes, views, followers. It's fleeting, right? You have to earn it again every single day on platforms you don't even own. It's rented land. But on the right, you have assets. Your products, your email list, your systems, these are things you own. They work for you, compounding in value over time, even when you're not actively working. So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. After everything we've just covered, take a hard look at what you're doing. Are you building an audience that depends on rented platforms? Or are you truly building a business with assets that you own? The decision really is yours.